Welcome back to part 2 of What If Smasher Was in My Hero Academia. So yeah, the where we left off, it was all beginning of All Might versus All for One. Smasher was like, he knows that if he thinks about the word dead and like a video game kind of dead, he ends up going into a blind rage. So yeah, All Might was down, as All for One was gonna use his laser attack, or his big arm to come in to bash him in the head and kills him. When he finally took a deep breath, as All Might says, "This is the end of me." Then he pops out of nowhere, grabs the fist, as he says, "You messed with the wrong person." All Might was surprised that Smasher shows up, as he says that your or don't take things too seriously. I take it personally because I don't see All Might as the symbol of peace. I see him as my own brother. I care about him. So no one, as he starts like breaking All for One's arms, breaking both of All for One's legs, and yeah, he ends up beating a snot out of not Hercules thing, All for One, and beating the snot out of him, and using his full berserk mode, or Chaos Max Dragon mode. And when it did, man, dang goodness, you don't want to know what happens. He literally grabs All for One, lifts him up into the air, and beats him around like a little rag doll, all the way to the sun. And his final hit sent them both flying into the sun. But there's one thing. His quirk, or because the fusion of because when he's in his dragon form, or Chaos Max Dragon form, it's like his berserk form, but more brutal. Yeah. His quirk is safe. So because, yeah, he ends up punching him, or they both went into the sun together, and yeah, only a person that came out of the sun is actually him. All for One died. Yeah, because he actually ripped the mask off of him and throws him in there. Yeah. As they were started to tear up, as of course he comes, or she knows that he could survive anything. Yeah. Or she didn't know that he could survive anything. So she thought he was dead at first. All of them thought. But then he says, the he flies all the way back to the or to the earth, and he tells them that, as they were like, okay. Mm-hmm. They thought that he was dead, so as a little hand came out of nowhere. It was before school, so she was at there sobbing her eyes out because she couldn't believe that her own brother was dead. But so she thought. And then the hand comes out of nowhere, opens the door, walks in as his hey little sister, as she understood, as she turns around, she literally sees him standing right in front of her. And he ran up to him, or no, she hugged him as she couldn't believe that he is still alive. Of course I'm alive. Anyway. Did you thought I was dead, didn't you? Nothing could kill me anymore. Or nothing could kill me. Yeah. And he just walked in, and when he saw who she's hugging, as he ends up walking over, and he says, "Smasher, my man," and I can't believe you're still alive. Yeah. Of course, it was a morning one, so gonna go to class, okay? Okay? Okay, big brother. And he goes to class 1A. It was the very next day. And yeah, when the students were crying and they couldn't believe that their own friend was dead, so they thought, as they were like, okay, hey. And a creepiest hand comes out of nowhere. Of course, Mr. As I was like, okay, don't panic. I don't want all of you to. Okay? As his own sister, or he says this. He quietly sneaks right behind in Mr. Aizawa. Well, of course, we all know that his death is invented. As Mr. Aizawa's shadow, as who says I'm dead? As they all got spooked out. Like, what the heck? Where did you come from? I was hanging around here most of the time. Yeah. They ended up are so happy to see him. Yeah. So then during lunch, he sat down as everyone, all those, almost everyone is like eating their food, and then when they see he, some strange person sitting right next to Maya, or not Mina, but Maya, was, as he, as Class B students, like class representative, looked over and they swore that it's a whole different guy until they asked him, "Who are you?" "I'm Smasher. How about you?" And his eyes, he, as they, as Class B students, they all knew, or everyone knew, who Smasher was. Yeah. They ended up like, "Hey, man, what's up? How was the sun? Looks like you got some suntan, or you got some sun on you." "Yeah, you're more brown than," and yeah. As he says, "Huh, throwing all for one character into the sun and getting a suntan at the same time. That sounds like a double win for me." Yeah. As not just one student, all of the students from UA, including the pro heroes, are hanging out with this man. He even hangs out with his sister in the mornings and the afternoons. As he just has his foot on the yeah. As he's the new holder of the record, he's basically, yeah. And so I'm skipping the dodgeball because everyone at dodgeball field, there's only two people. No, all the girls saw how, "Hey, is that," or some of them are like, "Is that a guy that got thrown the villain into the sun?" "Yeah, I think so. He looks good, actually." And one of those girls is actually, yeah, her. Yeah. She ends up wanted to ask him out on a date. Hey, yeah. There's three, there's three people, huh? Or, yeah, three girls that want to ask him out on a date. Her, silver-haired girl, and mushroom girl. Yeah, here. Her on the bottom, and her on the top. Yeah. The Rinko, her, and mushroom girl, and that girl. So, yeah, after the dodgeball thing, all three finally asked him this question: who do you want to date more? As he's itching his head, he never really thought about him dating somebody. As he says this: well, if I have to date one of you, or actually, I would rather date all three of you instead of one at a time. As those three, they agree with him. Because they don't want to just have the normal powers. They want his ability for their own reasons. Yeah. So then they were dating, or of course he tells his little sister that, and she didn't become that person that says, huh, yeah, that's true. You went and those three are cute couples together. Really? Yeah. As she visits with three of them, and she asked those three of, what do you like about my brother? The silver-haired girl goes first. And, yeah. And she says, I like him when he is all spooky. Like, when he gets mad, he becomes so scary person. Person that I admire. Of course, then the mushroom girl says, I like him because how funny he is too. Like, when he always cracks the jokes. Oh. And, yeah. And then, for her, yeah, she likes him because of his body style, his physique, everything about him. As, yeah, those three ended up, yeah, like, I'm skipping the overhaul fight, so, yeah. After the, school, they ended up becoming pro heroes. And they all, three of them got married to him and had 2 kids each. So that's basically, or no, 6 kids each. Yeah. All there's okay. 6, 9, hold on. 6, 9, no. Well, no. 13, or no, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Having 18 children with those 3 girls. Yeah. And yeah. And then he's the... Yeah. So he still hangs out with his sister. Yeah. And yeah. He has a lot of money bags, as he bought the largest house in the world to hold all those like 12 kids in, his 3 wives and his sister and him to live in together. Yeah. So that's basically what it is. It might end up hurting you because that's just so insane. You know what else? Else is insane? I am gonna do a ship for this what if. Everyone's probably likes Zuko with Ochako. Yeah, I'm sticking to that one. So, in this what if, Zuko did the same thing. Ochako and Toga asked him out on a date. Even, yeah. And during like school thing, and when they graduated from the school, they became pro heroes. And yeah, they became the one giant family. Like Ochako and Zuko became, or no, they both of them had two kids each. So that makes it 4. 4 kids each. Each one of them has their parents' personalities and all that stuff. Yeah. Like Denki and yeah. This is going to be a funny ship right here. Ready? Okay. Kasuke Bakugo, and Invisible Girl. The one that's underneath that guy. Yeah. Tooru. Who? Her? Yeah. Imagine both of them got put together. Not those two. Not the ones on top. The 2 on the bottom would be shipped together. Would that be invisible explosions? Yeah. Explosions that go invisible? Yeah. So, yeah, basically, you're probably going to say, how about the Jiro and Bakugo, or some weird combination? But I'm trying to make it more like, I was going to pick Maya, Mina, with Bakugo, because imagine throwing slime around and automatically explodes. And yeah. Or how about do that? Instead of what Bakugo and yeah. So yeah. So this is the end of the what if? And please leave a like, share, subscribe, and do all the things in the world. Bye.